Okay, so today we're going to look at 2018 higher level question 1. Okay, so orthographic projection. So a pictorial view of an airport terminal is shown, also shows a 3D graphic of the terminal. Draw an elevation in the direction of arrow A, so arrow A is here. Project the plan from the elevation, project an end view in the direction of arrow B, and determine the true shape of surface S. Okay, so our first step is to know which side to draw our elevation on and which side to draw our end view on. So top tip, arrow A for elevation is pointed to the left, so that's where we're going to draw our elevation, is on the left hand side of the page. As you see, project an end view from the direction of arrow B, which is pointing to the right, which means the end view is going to be on the right. Okay, so we'll get straight into it then. So 145 wide. Okay, so start with our XY line. Mark off our width, which is 145. Then we can start with our height. So 40. Up 45. And up 12 and up 40. Just extend that up a little bit. Okay, so this line goes across. My weight over here. Okay, so mark off our 55mm line with 45 and 45. Perfect. Okay, so up here we have a radius 18 circle, okay? So we just need to measure out 18 either side. And 18 is 36. And then on top we've radius 30. Join them back. Just heavy that in on top, make it easier for you to see. And line cuts through it here over to the 55mm line. Just there. So I'm going to heavy that in. All this side is going to be heavy. Okay, and our cylinder's poking through here, but we're not going to be able to do that until we finish the rest of our views, and then we come back to it at the end. And up on top here we have a little triangular piece that comes up, so 75 in. That's it there. So just come up lightly with that, and then the line that meets that is 78mm long. So the best way to do it is set your compass to 78 and strike off your distance. When you strike that off, then that'll give you the exact height of that little triangle. Join it back And then heavy in the vertical line of the triangle as well. And this will appear as a heavy line the whole way across. And a heavy line vertically down. Okay, so we have this 32. So in order to get the surface S here, we're going to have to continue on drawing. We don't have the exact point of that, so I'm just going to continue down the chimney here. I have to come back to that as well. Okay, so moving on to the plan. You bring all the points down. Okay, so I'm going to come down about 20 mil. And start from measurement. So the overall is coming down 74 there to the very front. And we have the triangle piece on top comes down 24. So that's it there. And the next piece comes down 32. We'll just do that in lightly. That's to give us the angle that surface S is on. Which is 50 degree line. So I know up here and 18 is out to the front, so that's for the semicircle. So in order to get this, you just join it straight across to a 55 line. Sorry now. Just extend this on a little bit later. So we just join this corner piece down to here. And then we're nearly ready to draw our circles. So it's radius 18. So we're going to measure back in 18, and that is our center point. So for the two circles, one is going to be radius 18 and the other one is going to be radius 30. So our radius 18 one is going to be not seen. So it's going to be hidden detail, which is represented as a dotted line. And radius 30 then will be the heavy line, because that's the top face we're looking at. Just like that. It says heavy over to that. Like so. Okay, so we need to get her in view then. Okay, so the 18 will back in here. We can't see the exact angles there. Okay, so actually sorry, that's our point up here now for our elevation. That drains up to our 55 line. Okay. That line's a bit heavy, my apologies. So we're ready to do our end view then. So I like to do it off one 45-degree line. I find it saves me having to keep changing set squares, but it's completely optional. Bring it up vertical. Okay, so we take our heights across. So that's 1 point there, and the top one on the chimney then. That point there. It'll look the exact same as it does in the elevation, the chimney will. And the other point here. So our little triangular piece over there, so we need to bring our height across from here. That is the triangular piece there. Only heavy down as far as our top line. Our front face here then is slanting back at this height. And it's from the outer lip, so from there down to there. And on the back side, it'll just look as now. So that's going to be heavy down the whole way. So that effectively there is surface S. Okay, I'll just make that line a little bit lighter so you can see. So you're looking in from the side of it. Okay, so now we're ready to figure out our parabola shape here. In order to do that, what we need to do is we're focusing on the radius 18 circle. We'll split it up into 12 equal parts. Like so, and we'll label them. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, that'd be 12. Okay, so just to point out to you, okay, we're only going to need half of these. You see this half here? if you split this in half, it's only the half that's on the slanting section. When you bring that all back down, it's from 9 around to 3. Okay? Don't need the rest. They're not necessary. So I'm just going to start here with 0.4. 0.4 across. Bring it up vertical where it hits our slanting face. So there it is there. Bring it across. Bring it up vertical. Where the two cross, that is 0.4. Okay. 0.3. And you bring them across. It's up there. Up. Across. There's 0.3. 5 comes across. Up vertical. Bring up vertical here. Just 0.5. 0.6 then. Bring them across, bring them up, hits the top, up vertical, so there's 0.6. 7, 8 and 9 are all on the same axis. Okay, so we can just skip forward and bring up vertical. There's 0.8, there's 7, and there's 9. So our last step then is to join them up. If they're down, then it's going to be heavy. Okay, so bring them all the points across. Up vertical to where it hits our slanting face. Bring up vertical here. Where the two meet, that'll give you a point. So across, up, where it hits our point here, bring it across, and bring this up here, where the two cross over gives you your point. You do that for every single point you need. And that's the question finished. Okay, so all that's left to do on this question is to get the surface S, and I'm going to do that in a separate clip. Thanks. Okay, so we need to get the true shape of S. Okay, so here's surface S in the elevation, the plan, and in the end view. Or sorry, the plan here, and the end view is up there. So what we need to do is take an auxiliary. So the best way to do it is from our plan, we'll take our three heights. So we've this line, and this one. We'll take our points off it. I want to draw a new XY line, so I'll just call it Y1, X1. Okay, so it can be anywhere. So it's going to be superimposed over the other drawing. This is our X1, Y1 line. What we need to do is go to label our points. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 1 and 2. Here is 4 and 5, and here is 3. So point 1 is already on the ground. Point 2, use your compass in the elevation. Put on our X1, Y1 line. There's point 2. Point 3, you're taking the vertical distance, okay? put our XY line. That's 0.3, 0.4 then. Again from our elevation, it's along this line. So that's 0.4, and 0.5 is on the ground. Okay, so all we have to do then is train them up. So 1 to 2. 4 and 5. 3 to 4. And from 3 to 2. That is our true shape of S. There. Okay, so it's quite simple. Take an auxiliary, 90 degrees off it, perpendicular, and you take your heights from the elevation. Okay, thanks.